I think it's become very clear, very evident during this debate, during this overall budget debate, that this is not something that has directly impacted the finances of the state. We know that now because they actually took this out of the budget repair bill, showing once and for all that this was never a fiscal issue.
After this, we're only going to limit it to one question because I think we're going to have an awful lot from the audience. So go ahead and answer your question.
Yes, I had another question that was kind of dealing with the state level. Governor Walker gave back $810 million for high-speed rail, and I was just wondering, because eventually the high-speed rail was supposed to spoke out up to Green Bay. So I was wondering what your guys' positions were on, you know, what kind of economic impact that had specifically on Outagamie County. With yeah, that's my question. What kind of economic impact do you think the rail being killed will have on Outagamie County, specifically if it was to go up to Green Bay?
Well, I think there's no question that this could have had a tremendous economic development, not just for Madison, Milwaukee, but around the state. And I think if you look at other parts of the country that did have light rail, you can point to some concrete examples. I think how this debate began and ended, unfortunately, was always kind of characterized as the Madison-Milwaukee light rail. What everybody realizes is that when you have a rail system, it doesn't just go between 2 points. The point of having a rail system is that it can interconnect any number of communities and economic centers, around the state and around the country. Specifically, what was important about this is that if you looked at the plan within the state, that was the first segment of that plan. The third or fourth was actually getting that rail up to other communities around the state. So I think what could have been is it could have had incredible economic potential, but of course that's not going to happen.
A light rail as being defined and as well as proposed by the Doyle administration, there's definitely one key element in this entire proposal. Why couldn't they fix Amtrak between Milwaukee and St. Paul, Minnesota? Again, we have a rail system there that needs repairs and upgrades, but if they're going to start another rail system for light rail or fast track, whatever it is called, I think we're throwing money away that could have been used to upgrade the current system that we have in this state for the passengers.